Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? I saw
What's
that
up,
the new intro
everybody?
still gets me every time. It's so good.
Love it.
Going on?
That is probably one of the best intros I've seen so far. That's a right
Oh,
on.
thanks, Davis. Yeah, that was
Thank you,
entirely made
Davis.
by our third host of the podcast, Kevin Lee Loader. Yeah, big shout to Kev.
Yeah,
That was
Shout
brand
out,
new
yeah,
animation. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, all done in post.
Nine Finger is the band who made the theme song as well. So big shout out to Nine Finger. Follow them on 9finger999 on Instagram.
I'm just gonna throw this out
Huge
there.
shout out.
I might have seen you guys singing that live with the
We
band.
did,
Right?
Yeah, we saw them live for the first time a few weeks ago. We went to Pacifica in San Francisco, and it was an amazing experience. They brought us on stage, and we were singing the song together. It was epic. Yeah, it was so fun.
No better way to own your theme song than to actually sing it too.
I was so sad that I missed it. I was in Colorado at the time, so I missed it. But I was there in spirit, of course. Yeah. What's up, Omar? What's going on? And what's up, Ed? Appreciate it. Thank you. Glad you liked the intro. But yeah, before we get into everything, I just want to do a quick, brief introduction. So we have today with us Davis Brimer from Gamisodes. He is the founder and CEO, and we have Agnes Garbowska, who is an incredible comic book artist, and she's worked on a whole bunch of different stuff that she's going to tell us all about. And she is the artistic director for the 40th anniversary drop that they're doing on Gamisodes for Inspector Gadget. So welcome, both of you. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Great to be here. Always love coming on with you guys. It's always a great time.
Likewise, yeah. We love having you on.
Yeah, so we're doing something really cool today. So we're going to be having Agnes do a live drawing and a live sketch here on the podcast, which is so cool. We've never done anything like this before. And then we're going to be digitizing that physical piece and then minting it as a digital collectible on the Gamisodes platform, which is so cool. Thank you, Davis, for allowing us to be able to do this really cool event for our community and for your community. It's just such a cool opportunity. And Agnes, of course, for drawing. And it's been a whole coordinated effort to get this going today. So really excited to make this happen.
I really appreciate you guys having us, and big ups to Agnes for doing this. I mean, it's one thing to do a live draw on your screen, Agnes, right? Because you can just hit that undo button really easy, live. But we're talking like physical pen and paper or pencil and paper for a real. This is a first. Even for Gamisodes, like we like to do innovative stuff. We like to try new things. We also break things, like we were just talking about, here. But you know what? This is like a true digital in the making right here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
And also just having the experience of being able to see it being created in real time as well. It just adds to the whole experience.
So no pressure.
So no pressure. Yeah. No pressure. And the other thing I was going to say is so one lucky winner who actually ends up minting the NFT is going to actually win the physical version that Agnes is drawing for us today, which is really, really cool. So make sure that you mint the NFT. We have some stuff up on our Twitter right now, but we're going to be releasing a Google form as well for that. And I'll put that in the comments now, actually, while I'm thinking of it. So go ahead right now, at least for the time being, just to simplify things, just give us your email. And then we'll be able to airdrop the collectible into your account once everything gets set up with the new wallet, which we can talk about a little bit later today. So yeah, make sure you in the comments go to that Google form, just give us your email, and that'll make sure that we get you signed up to make sure you get this NFT. And then those of you who are here listening live, especially the people who are on Twitter listening and watching, come over to the YouTube because we're going to be doing a giveaway for the #1 mint of the NFT. A little bit later in the stream, and you're going to want to be here on the YouTube so that you can actually participate in the comments and make sure that you're able to be eligible for that. So cool. Without go, Davis, why don't you give us a little bit of your background and tell us a little bit about Gamisodes and kind of everything just that we need to know about it.
Yeah, for sure. So hi, I'm Davis. What should I tell you? Real quick about my background, like my roots are in media and entertainment. I was a professional DJ all throughout college, funded all my beer money and more. Co-hosted a radio show, a TV show on like entrepreneurship and innovation. And then I went and started biotech companies, just like any professional DJ would do, right? For about 15 years. And it just came a point in time where like, it's a real feel-good industry. And you're helping people, and I even worked in the veterinary space, like helping dogs. But there's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of processes and steps and things you have to go through for good reasons. But man, like it's nothing like comics and crypto, see what I did there? And gaming and cartoons and just like things that like, just childhood loves. And so one day I just said, you know what, like it's time to make a career 180. And I think a lot of people have these, they call them like midlife crises. So mine was like not even at the midlife yet, and said, hey, you know what, like let's do something fun, Davis. Like let's start some crazy company where we take normal TV episodes that we know and love, remaster them with our dogs and our cats, and turn them into gamified episodes. And it's been a tremendous amount of fun jumping back into an industry of love and passion and seeing how technology can really come into the mix. And so if you're watching this, you probably know that our flagship property, our flagship IP is the classic Inspector Gadget. And, we're building some pretty amazing things. And so part of that is with this, I would say kind of like the very official launch. We've been around for a while and doing some little things, a little tests and smaller collections with our amazing community. But this is the official launch of the Gamisodes platform with the 40th anniversary of Inspector Gadget. Because you know what? You only turn 40 once, and the same goes for Inspector Gadget. So kicking things off with this incredible collection that could not have been possible without the collection's creative director, Agnes Garbowska, and co-creator and artist by Sadiwo as well. So kicking things off with these 15 amazing designs from the 3 core collectibles, but we're also using this as a means to kind of unveil the rest of the platform, if you will. So we've been talking for a while, for example, about remastering the episodes and gamifying them. And so one of the redeemables as part of this collection is getting first access to the very first gamified episode. And so we'll be taking a snapshot of ownership for that pretty soon. We're also doing a whole bunch of stuff with digitals in this collection.
We love digitals.
So, we're kind of teasing that today with Agnes. Anyways, when you guys stand me up on my soapbox, I keep going. So I'm just going to step down.
It was an absolute blast at San Diego Comic-Con doing the giveaway around the floor and seeing Agnes too. And that was such a blast. The winners were ecstatic. They were absolutely ecstatic to win those cards in person. That was an absolute blast. And Agnes, I'd love for our audience to hear more about your background, your incredible background as an artist, and how you got connected with Davis and Gamisodes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Agnes. Sorry, my dog decided to make a little bit of an
so
appearance.
Cute.
No, we love it. Even better.
She was beside me and she kept moving, and I'm like, I'm just gonna pick her up for now.
That's awesome.
My name is Agnes Garbowska. I have now been working in the comic books and publishing industry for about 18 years or so, where I started off in self-publishing, and I moved on to getting hired by My Little Pony. And it really took off from there. I've worked for DC Comics on Teen Titans Go and DC Superhero Girls. I've been lucky enough to work on Care Bears. I've also worked on the DC animated style. The list goes on and on. I've been really lucky that I'm very much able to adapt to a whole bunch of different projects. And that kind of made me perfect for Davis. So I'm very happy that we connected. I was able to work on this and work on other Inspector Gadget projects for Gamisodes, because it's really fun. I grew up on Inspector Gadget, and it was really cool adapting my style to it, because I'm like, well, now I'm getting to draw my childhood, and it was such a big part of it. I wanted to be Penny, so I'm so stoked to be a part of this collection. And then I'm so happy that you guys can now check it out, and all of this is happening.
That's so awesome. And we had a chance, that I mentioned earlier, we had a chance to see you at San Diego Comic-Con and most recently at New York Comic-Con. And your booth is always crowded. There was a long line. We wait from a distance.
Yeah, you guys caught me when I was running back from my super quick washroom break. I'm like, I know you guys.
That's where we always catch you. Between the table and the bathroom.
Seriously, it's such a race. It's like just like those. Like I tell everyone, I'm like, I try to hold it till the last minute because to go back and forth is such a pain in the butt bum. I'm like, oh my god, I hate it.
How was your
love
experience?
This, the inner workings of an infamous booth at Comic Cons. This is what happens behind the scenes, everyone.
Fill our bladder to draw as much as possible in the given time point.
And how was your experience at New York Comic Con? Did you have a great time?
Oh, I had such a great time. I think both San Diego and New York this year were my busiest yet. It's so crazy because last year you could tell people were getting back in the flow of things, and it was already a really good year for both. But I have no idea. Maybe it's because like people are starting to get to know my work even more, but they were crazy busy, and I'm so happy that I'm able to draw for so many people at these events because so many people go home happy, and that makes me really happy.
That's awesome.
That's great.
And it's so exciting to see you, coming from a physical art background, getting involved in the digital space. There's a lot of artists are kind of still trying to understand it, but it's so cool to see you be a part of this so early.
I love being a part of it, and I do hope it's picked up more, especially in the comic book space, because the digital space can offer so much, especially to digital artists, which I work both traditionally and digitally, but the digital side, we're like, what do we do with this? Like, especially when it comes to one digital artwork, we're like, it's not treated the same. And I think the digital space, especially with the NFTs and digital collectibles, it's finally giving an opportunity for digital artists to really shine and really be able to profit off their work, which is exactly what you want from the artist. You want them to make a living creating the art that they love for others. So I'm totally up for innovation, especially innovation that helps creatives.
And giving accessibility to your fans worldwide is such a game changer. And we're so excited for the future of all this. This is great.
Yeah. So Agnes, I think if you're ready, I think let's start drawing something. So we were brainstorming a little bit before, and we were talking about dogs. Maybe would you want to draw maybe your dog?
Well, I'm gonna draw my dog into a superhero because this is
that's awesome.
Nice. So maybe how about this then? Maybe in the whoever's in the audience, leave a comment of what kind of superhero or either your favorite superhero or type of superhero that you'd like to see Agnes's dog dressed up as in the sketch. So if you guys have any ideas of anything you want to do, drop it in the comments and we'll try to get it. We'll try to make this an interactive experience for y'all.
Yeah.
A big shout out to Shawnee Poo.
I just started the little sketch of the face.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
She's happy. Usually she's very disgruntled, but I know deep down she's a very happy girl.
All right, we got a first one in is Spider-Man from Shawnee Poo. So can we do a spider dog?
Yeah, we have Phoenix Comic Con. I have not been to Phoenix Comic Con in years, so that was a while ago, eh? Wow.
That's awesome. Big shout out to Shawnee Poo. That's awesome. Great name, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll get a
the right way too.
Web slinging, cute superhero puppy dog here.
That's awesome.
That's great. And then also shout out Joseph, likes Sean's room. Sean, you do got a great setup down there.
Yeah. A lot of this stuff is co-owned with the host of the podcast. So a lot of memories in this wall.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Do you guys have a favorite?
Oh man.
That's tough.
Yeah. I think probably between these two, actually, they're not even really collectibles, they're more memories. But like this is a printout of the 1977 lightsaber on Vivi, which is something that's very
it's definitely a collectible, but
technically, yeah. And then this one, they're just printouts though. But then this one, we actually had Todd McFarlane sign it digitally at San Diego Comic Con 2 years ago. And it was really cool to see that happen and just talk to him about it. It was fun. Yeah.
Very cool.
And we actually built this Lego thing together. This is fun. We did a time lapse of that. That was a blast.
That's a Lego?
Yeah, it's a Lego. I'm scared to touch it because it's probably just fall apart if I touch it.
Touch it. Do it.
Just do it. All right.
Here we go. She's
nice.
Bone.
Together.
Here we go. Let me do the.
There's the.
There we go. There we go.
All right.
For a second, I'll throw Sean on there just so we can show it off. There we go.
Can you put it on? Or is it?
No, it's just on a display.
Gauntlet.
Yeah. There we go.
Very surprised it didn't fall apart.
I'm proud of you, Sean. Well,
I know Kevin's giving me the evil eye from the distance. I can feel it.
Of course. So Davis, while Agnes is drawing here, I wanted to ask you. So you guys recently announced a partnership with Rarible, which is huge. So I was wondering if you could go into a little bit about what that partnership means for the Gamisodes platform and your community.
Yeah, for sure. So for if anyone doesn't know what Rarible is arguably the leading digital collectibles marketplace technology on the planet. I would probably say it's Rarible and OpenSea are up there. Rarible has we got an update. Looking good, Agnes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It has a little
nice.
CMC logo representing comics.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
hey.
that's so cute.
Mascot is being unveiled right before our eyes.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yeah, we're on the Flow blockchain, and Flow introduced us to Rarible and said, hey, we think you guys would be a good fit for working together, because we've been looking. If you've been in the Gamisodes community, we've been around for a little over a year now, and have been looking for the right marketplace technology. And we know our community has been wanting one. I think that's a reasonable request, but we wanted to make sure we did it right. And I'm a big fan of, why reinvent the wheel if it's already there. And Rarible has this really cool thing called Powered by Rarible, where they'll partner with, like-minded projects and brands and build them a marketplace that is powered by the Rarible protocol. So it's literally powered by the Rarible APK, but it's actually a Gamisodes marketplace. So it'll be on Gamisodes.com. With the same email login and everything, and communications between the marketplace and the Gamisodes system, so that if you buy and sell something there, the Gamisodes system will also know for updating leaderboards and gaming aspects in the future. So we said, hey, actually we have this 40th anniversary collection that we've been working on. Would you want to partner on that and make it part of the big announcement? They're like, absolutely, friggin' I can't see why anyone wouldn't want to. So we're really excited. We're very fortunate and appreciative of the partnership with Rarible. It's been a great partnership, just like the ink on that pencil sketch right there, coming together as one.
That's great. Yeah, Rarible, they're definitely one of the top dogs in the space. So yeah, it's a huge partnership. Hopefully that's going to give you guys a lot of good visibility as well. But yeah, so yeah, congrats again on that partnership. That's going to be huge for you guys to finally get the marketplace together and get everybody really excited about collecting and trading and really just get things moving for you guys. Really excited.
Yeah, really appreciate it. And we made a promise to our community in the past year that we wouldn't really do any huge promotional push until we had a marketplace. And I know it's a tough call, because as a business, we are a business, we are a for-profit business, and for-profit businesses usually need to make sales and revenue and all those things. But at the same time, for the community, it's you got to give an opportunity for everyone to kind of trade and sell and buy and transact amongst each other, just like you can in the real world. If you're collecting cards or comics or VHS tapes. So we made that kind of it was a tough call, but it wasn't a tough call to really not push too hard until we had a marketplace set up. So what that means for our existing collectors is that we continued making Inspector Gadget collections, but really small. Really small, just for our existing community. And we've had a few new people join us over time. We haven't pushed it super hard. And so anyone who's learning about looking good, Agnes, anyone who's just now learning about Gamisodes, here's a couple of tips. We have on our shop from primary mints, we have a few collections that are a complete set is 100, 100 or less. And I mean, it's that's probably going to become a thing of the past with Gamisodes, but you can go and just grab one of these right now. Go grab it. If you think Gamisodes has a future, or you want to take a risk on it? Agnes says yes. I have a feeling those are going to go pretty quick, and they've been just this hidden gem that our existing community has been stocking up on lately. So I'm actually pretty excited about that, because that's something that I know it's like very rarely do you have the opportunity to go and just purchase off the shelf the Grail, and that we have right now for now. So it's a pretty exciting time for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, so if you're here early and you're hearing this, make sure you jump on the Gamisodes website and pick that up. And Agnes, that is looking great. Is looking so good.
So cute.
So for anybody who's just joining us now, or maybe missed the beginning of the stream, what we're doing here, Agnes is working on this physical sketch right now for us. You guys can see all the work she's doing on it live here. After the stream today, we're actually going to be digitizing her physical piece and minting it as a digital collectible on the Gamisodes platform, which is super exciting. And anybody who is able to get their hands on that digital collectible is going to be entered into a drawing automatically to win this physical piece here that Agnes is drawing. So I'm going to drop it one more time here in the comments, this Google form. So the link is a little long, but you guys should see it in the comments there, and you guys should be able to copy paste it. But if you drop your email address right there, you'll be able, basically, we're going to airdrop that to the Gamisodes account that's going to be associated with that email address. And we actually have a question here from Joseph, which I think actually leads really well into what we're just talking about here with the wallets. Will Dapper wallets be incorporated into what you're doing? Maybe you could explain a little bit the transition that you guys are doing right now in terms of wallets.
Yeah. Great question, and that's Go Joe, longtime Gamisodes community member. So thanks for the question, Go Joe. So I can't say too much because we do have more details coming out about the Powered by Rarible marketplace, and we're doing some firsts with Rarible, really cool firsts. And so one of them is that we're going to create a Gamisodes wallet, essentially. It'll be on the Flow blockchain. There'll still be minted NFTs that transfer back and forth. But you won't need to do the Dapper wallet linking and connecting and all of that to go on and mint a really cool collectible like that. You just need your email address or a social login or a Google login, and that's it. That is all you'll need to start collecting with Gamisodes, as simple as that. And there's going to be a lot of really cool things that we're going to be developing into that. So again, so we'll save some of those details for more closer to the marketplace announcement. But the thing I can tell you is that for the 40th anniversary drop on Thursday, you'll only need an email address. You'll only need an email address and a form of payment, which can be a debit card, a credit card. You can mail me cash. Just kidding. We don't take cash. But you can do Apple Pay, Google Pay, and if you want to pay in crypto, you can. We also have Coinbase set up as an option. So yeah, I answered your question, Go Joe, and a few more, just in case anyone's wondering.
Big shout out to some members of our community, Mytholox.
What's going on, man?
Mytholox, what's up, buddy? And Sleeping Comics, of course.
Hey, what's going on, Sleeping?
Hey guys, thanks for joining.
And we agree, she is super dope. Referring to Agnes.
Thank you.
What else we got? We got Token here. What's going on, man? What's going on? Vicente, thanks for joining us. But yeah, hey, what's going on,
Shout out to
Jason?
Jason Rendall.
Jason wants to know if he can pay, Sleeping wants to know if he can pay in comics.
DM me, we'll work something out.
By the way, his physicals and digitals.
He's got
world now.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. He's got some good comics. You want to pay in comics. That's good for you.
I just almost dipped my brush in my coffee instead of my water.
It's a bold strategy, Agnes.
And the first thing is purposely out of reach, knowing this is going to happen too. Good thing I know myself so well.
So funny. So Davis, could you tell us a bit more about the 40th anniversary collection that's dropping later this week?
Yeah, man. I got to tell you, Agnes, as the creative director on this collection, and really the campaign as a whole. And Bayou Cedillo as a co-creator, both of them artist illustrators on these. This is a work of magic seeing it come together. It's kind of amazing how as consumers of collectibles, which I'm also one, right? We often see the finished product and we're pretty amazed by a finished product, or not. I mean, sometimes we're not. But seeing the process of this coming together and, going from, for this particular drop, for example, there are 3 core illustrations in there. There's a trading card, a postcard, and an art print. But then also developing it out to the full legendary design and then also kind of deconstructing it to the common, but in a way that is still so elegant in how it features the core characters and almost like encapsulates a singular memory from the show. It was just incredible. And so I consider myself very fortunate to be working with such talented artists on this.
Yeah,
so,
it was really cool also having Bayou color my art, because it's like I'm very picky about colorists that go over my line art, and like it's very select few people. So I put a lot of trust in Bayou, and man, did he deliver like crazy. And then adding his graphic design, sorry to interrupt Davis, but guys, he really brought what I drew to life, and that made me so happy putting it all together. I loved it.
And that's a good point, is that the way that Agnes and Bayou decided to split up the responsibilities, because as you can imagine, you have 2 extraordinarily talented artists working together and having to agree on things, and it came together. It fit like a glove. And so Agnes did the concept designs, the pencils, and the inks of the illustration, and then Bayou filled in the colors and then added on the graphics design and the visual effects layers. Nice. And it was just like magical sparks going back and forth between the 2 of them getting these together. So yeah, with the drop, there's those 3 key. There's the trading card, the postcard, and the art print. Each of them have 5 variants, so common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. So 15 in total. They're being dropped as a blind box, so very familiar format to many of us. Mm-hmm. We thought about, hey, maybe we could split them up. So there's going to be a drop for the trading card and a drop for the postcard. And we said, you know what? I don't know if you can say fuck, but fuck it. Let's put them all in one.
It's okay. We can do that here.
Let's put them all in one, and give everyone a chance. You don't need to go and spend 3 times to go and get, you can truly just go and try to have a chance for all of them in one.
That's
so
really
cool. Good. That's awesome.
Using the comics and crypto colors.
And this is watercolor, right?
Yeah, it's watercolor.
That's so cool. But so it's in a single drop. There are 1,983 of each of the 3. Why 1,983? Does anyone know?
That's the
Sean.
year that Inspector Gadget came out.
That's the year Inspector Gadget came out.
Yes. So we always love it, rather than rounding up to 2,000, which was kind of around the supply we were thinking of, said, you know what, let's make it a memorable number and a meaningful number at 1983. So what that boils down to is that of the legendaries, there's 100 of each of the legendaries. So 300 legendaries in total. It's 5%, approximately, of the volume. And we've seen a lot of really cool redeemables with some of other projects lately. For example, like Hot Wheels and Barbie, and most recently Vivi and Funko, right? And so we said, let's think about what we can do with redeemables. And so Agnes and I put our heads together and said, well, we can do things like some digital experiences. So, for example, on the reveal date, which is October 30th, so it's just a few days after the drop date, if you hold a 40th anniversary collectible, you'll unlock access to stream. And the first time we'll be streaming in high def, the world's first and only currently only remastered episode of Inspector Gadget in our Discord.
Cool.
So that's like a very quick very fast. Why should I get this collectible? Because this is the only place you can see this, and it is truly, it's like a new work of art. It's like experiencing your favorite childhood episodes cartoon for the first time. So that's one of them. We have other experiences. For example, if you want to be one of the first people in the world to play the gamified episode, you get a front of line pass is one of the unlocks as well. And then Agnes said, well, hey, like, Davis, you say we were into physical and physical, so why don't we drop some physicals in there too? And I was like, all right, one Agnes painting for everyone. And she's like,
yes.
Slow down. Slow down.
Slow down.
So not for everyone, but there are good opportunities for those unlocks. And we decided, rather than forcing it through the drop only, we decided to have that snapshot take place after the marketplace is open. So you have the opportunity to go on and settle out your collection and, form some good trades with your colleagues and build it up. And so that the physicals that are not only Agnes drawings, but also going to be limited edition prints of the card, the trading card, postcard, and art print. That snapshot will be on January 12th. So you'll have plenty of time to participate in the drop, settle out on the marketplace, and become one of those, top collectors. If you really want to unlock these, just, honestly, these are truly once in a lifetime physical collectibles in the redeemables. So we've got a.
Oh, that's looking so good!
I can't believe that this is literally happening while I'm just sitting, like,
I know,
while we're all sitting here just like talking. So all the drop details, we got a great blog post down. It has all the information and images of each of the product, the collectibles that are dropping, the pricing, the supply, all the events that are coming up, the drop day, the reveal date, the redeemable tote, like everything's in there for you. So I would definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't. And then other thing I wanted to mention, and it's not like to necessarily to try to shill or sell anything, but if you happen to be a big collector and you think that you are going to participate heavily in this or going to be joining the Gamisodes community, there still are a few of our OG VIP passes available. And the only reason why I mention this is that it gets you 20% off all Inspector Gadget digital collectibles from primary drops. And that can add up really quickly. So you unlock that pass by collecting all 4 of the Genesis commemorative cards. Another cool reason to get those are first appearance. That is the first appearance for Inspector Gadget.
Love it.
So I think there's just over 200 of those left. And it's another one of those gems that I was telling you about that, like, there's 555 of them total, and that's it. That's all there will ever be. So that's a cool little tidbit for you there.
Awesome. How's it going, Agnes? How close are we to being done here?
Oh, we're pretty close. Like, I just need something to dry. I wish the color would show up a little better on this camera.
Oh, no, it's showing up great. I think it looks incredible.
It's definitely muted colors. The colors are brighter in real life.
All right. Well, when we do the upload of the digitization, we'll make sure that all the colors pop. We'll make sure everybody can see it. So we're coming up towards the end here. So just a quick reminder at the end of the stream here, we're going to be giving away the #1 mint for this. So for everyone who is potentially watching us on Twitter instead of here on YouTube, jump over to the YouTube so that you can participate in the comments, which is what you're going to have to do in order to get your prize. So come on over here. And in the next few minutes, we're going to be doing that. And then I'm also, one more time, also going to drop in the Google form here. Make sure you sign up and drop your email in that Google form there to make sure that we get you your digital collectible for the collection.
Yeah, for sure. And then we will, as part of the new Gamisodes wallet, we will drop that into your wallet associated with your email in the next few days. And then totally up to you guys. If lobby Sean and Spencer if you want this to be left open longer, because we'd be more than happy to include it as a little bit more of an open mint. But we can make it limited. We can set a limit on it or a time limit, whatever you guys want to do. It is yours to tell us.
Cool. Yeah, we did want to keep it open edition, but limited to one per person, just to make sure that people don't abuse it. And we want to keep these things really collectible. We're hoping to potentially use these in the future. Potentially provide some other utility to these going forward. So definitely, this is something that you're going to want to have in your wallet as a digital collectible, but also because it gives you the opportunity to get yourself the physical. So definitely make sure you sign up and get yourself your free digital collectible on the Gamisodes platform. And then we had a question here from Joseph again, just to confirm everything that's already in his account will be safe, right? All the Gamisodes stuff he's already collected.
Yes, yeah, everything that you have is safe. You're not going to lose anything in this transition. We're going to be reminting a few things so that it can be encapsulated under the same collection. But that just means that it's actually going to be better than it was before. So nothing to worry. It'll be a very straightforward process if you're an existing collector to make sure that you can participate in the things like the Gamisodes marketplace powered by Rarible.
Awesome. Thank you. And then one more question from him. Could you explain again the benefits of having the 4 original cards?
Yes. So the first appearance, we call these the Genesis commemorative cards, or original Genesis, the OG VIP. So if you own all 4, it unlocks OG VIP status. You get your own chat room in the Discord, where we always check that first. Special giveaways. Agnes oftentimes does special things for the OG VIPs. That also gets you a lot of front of the line passes to a lot of our sales. 20% off all Inspector Gadget digital collectibles primary drops. Oh, and I can't believe I didn't mention this. You get printed copies of your cards.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Printed copies.
So if you like your physical collectibles, that's the way to go.
Yeah, I mean it's we tried to pack as much as we possibly could in there for you. I don't think we could get much more in there.
Yeah, love that. Well, awesome. So Agnes, you're all finished?
All finished.
Final.
Just letting it
Let's
dry.
see it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that looks so good.
Nice.
There we go. We got a noise. We got a nice. It looks so
That's
good.
So good.
The comics and crypto spider dog.
Yes.
I think we're gonna have to have a naming competition or something.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. We're definitely gonna have to name it.
Here.
Yeah.
It's a little
Awesome.
Olive as a superhero. Just for you guys. Right, Olive did a good job.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Awesome. So I think let's give away the #1 mint then, which has already been reserved. So I think we're going to do a little trivia question here, and maybe for fans of Agnes, this would be a good question for you guys. So the first person who puts their favorite series that Agnes has worked on gets the #1 mint. So go ahead and drop it in the comments. The first person who drops their favorite series that Agnes has worked on, you guys will win the #1 mint. So let's see who is first.
Can I do it?
Spider Chihuahua. That's great.
There you go.
You got some answers.
Shawnee Poo. Oh, Dustin. That's wow. Nice.
There we go. Okay, so do we count Inspector Gadget as a series?
I think technically. I mean, Agnes was working on Inspector Gadget, right?
Now it's technically a project that I've worked on.
Cool. Then
That's a great answer too. I like that.
Congratulations, Dustin. Very on brand.
Dustin, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, love it. That is another longtime community member at the D.
That's awesome.
So Dustin, drop us your email address in the comments here, and we will make sure to get you your prize.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Those are some other good answers. So, My Little Pony.
Yeah. What else we got here? We got Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans.
Nice. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. It was my favorite.
I love
TV
Teen
shows.
Titans. Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. I love how different they are. They're so great.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop one more time here the Google form. So if you did not win the #1 mint just now, you still have a chance to win the actual physical version of this. So if you want the physical, which Agnes is going to ship out globally, make sure to drop your email in the Google form that I just dropped in the comments of the stream. Before we sign off, Davis, Agnes, any last thoughts? Anything that you'd like to share about the 40th anniversary drop that we missed, or just anything you want to say to close out?
Agnes, you want to go first?
I'm just excited. I now that the art is being revealed, I really hope everyone's as excited as we are. And we put so much work into this. And yeah, I just hope everyone checks it out because I really love this project.
Nice.
Yeah, and big shout out to Agnes Garbowska, our fearless creative director leader on this drop, and Vayu Sadiwo, co-creator and artist illustrator. Like we started out, like you only turn 40 once, and the same goes for Inspector Gadget. And so I know a lot of people usually celebrate the 50th anniversary, but I think in a way, turning 40 is actually a bigger deal to a lot of us. And for a lot of us, it's not that far around the corner. And so at Gamisodes, we're really making 40 the true comeback year. And this is just the beginning, what you're seeing here. We're super excited for it. So definitely hit up. This is the blog right here. Exactly. Get some more all the details here. We have a lot of live events coming up, more live draws with Agnes as well. And some official 40th anniversary Inspector Gadget live draws coming up as well. So thanks for checking us out. Appreciate you having us.
Those look so good. Those look so good.
Yeah, the art looked great.
Thank you.
Well, awesome. I just dropped as well in the comments here the link to the blog. So if you guys want to check out all the details for the drop, you can go ahead and do that there. But yeah, it's been so great having you both on. Agnes, thank you so much for drawing for us today. Such a cool drawing. I love it so much. I can't wait to own the digital collectible. I wish I was eligible for the physical, but we're gonna give that away to our community.
And everyone out there, make sure to follow both of them in their socials. We'll make sure to include links down in the details below.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys both, and we'll catch everyone on the next one.
Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks so much.
Bye.